Hello everyone, you are watching a segment of the Countdown program from January 8, 2024. Today is Monday. See all of our programs on Patreon. We'll be releasing updated ammo packs soon for you to check out. And now to the main topic of the program. Putin's Christmas is once again marked by missile strikes on Ukraine. For Orthodox security officers, murder is a holiday. They hit us with joy, with ballistic missiles. On the morning of January 8, the Russians attacked Ukraine with dozens of cruise missiles. They were launched by more than 10 Tu-95 Mega Siemens strategic bombers from the Caspian Sea region, as well as from MiG-31 Dagger carriers. In Kharkov, racist terrorists hit industrial facilities in the city. A residential building in the area was also damaged and one was wounded. In Zaporizhzhia, rockets flew into residential areas, open areas and near houses. There are people injured. In Kryvyi Rog, the blow fell on the Auchan shopping center. Part of the city was left without electricity, trolleybuses and trams were stopped. In general, in recent days the racist attacks on Ukraine have not stopped. And rumors even spread about an impending offensive by the invaders in the Kharkov direction. The day before, the Russian Federation attacked Kharkov with S-300 missiles. The mayor of Kharkov, Igor Terekov, said that it landed near private residential buildings in one of the city's districts. And in recent days, the Ukrainian armed forces have concentrated their attacks on Crimea, determining the main direction in the liberation of the occupied territories. The German publication Die Welt admits that Ukraine could go on the offensive in the coming months after it receives F-16s from Norway. The publication clarifies that from the Ukrainian bridgehead on the left bank of the Krinky to Crimea, they're only about 60 kilometers, and the peninsula itself remains one of the most problematic areas in Russia, where the Ukrainian army is actively destroying air defense and radar. To divert attention from the losses in Crimea, propaganda urgently launched an infofuel about the alleged death of the head of the General Staff, Gerasimov, somewhere in the Sevastopol region. To disperse the misinformation, the Kremlin's social network Telegram and Elon Musk's loyalist X were actively used. The Russians have been using these two platforms for a long time in their information special operations. Meanwhile, in the United States and Europe, debates about the need to increase military assistance to Ukraine are flaring up with renewed vigor. The Speaker of the U.S. House of Representatives, Republican Mike Johnson, in an interview with CBS News, demanded that President Biden describe the finale of the war in Ukraine in order to allocate aid to Kyiv. What is the final in Ukraine? What is our strategy? What is the goal? How are we going to have proper oversight of these precious taxpayer dollars? Johnson asked, pretending that no Budapest Memorandum with guarantees from the United States had ever existed. Our entire programs are only on Patreon. Become patrons right now and watch further in this program. Ukrainian President Zelensky called for the creation of a unified defense industry in Europe to defeat Russia. Recent reshuffles in the Chinese military department leave no doubt about Beijing's militaristic intentions, and reports about the corruption of the Chinese military may be an information hoax aimed at weakening the potential enemy, the United States. South Korean intelligence claims Hamas is using North Korean-made weapons in its war against Israel. Watch in the program, Postscript. A new distraction is spreading in the Russian information field on the topic of another impending coup. Instead of the annoying Nightingale, the old agent Stas Belkovsky, proven in info battles, appeared on the Lubyanka proscenium. The Kremlin is salivating in anticipation of the possible resignation of Charles Michel from the post of President of the European Council. This place may be temporarily occupied by Viktor Orban. And that is all. See our full programs on Patreon. For just $10 a month you will have access to all of our videos. And thanks to everyone who is becoming our patrons right now. Hugged everyone. See you on Thursday.